What's poppin'? Welcome back to the channel. I am Lady Nika, and with we gonna do just I'm on a mission to catch it up a little bit. I'm not on camera tonight, but I will be on camera tomorrow for Real Housewives of Atlanta and my Ayana Van Zandt Fix My Life review. I'll be up for that. You'll be able to see me and whatnots, but I wanted to come in and try to do an attempt to catch up somewhat on everything I've missed this week as I've been out dealing with my date with Ben as well as recovering from a fall I had. So that's where I've been, y'all. If you not following me down to the social media sites, then you don't know that that's where I've been. But here I am, and today and tomorrow y'all gonna get a lot of me trying to catch up and get back into the swing of getting my videos out in a consistent manner the way I like to do. I didn't get a chance to talk much about Love and Hip Hop Miami Part 2 of that reunion, nor the Love and Hip Hop premiere for Atlanta. So we're going to run it a little bit about that. We ain't getting deep because wasn't shit to it. The reunion for Love and Hip Hop Miami, surprisingly, the reunion was better than the entire season. That was some wild shit. We did get to the bottom of Miss Amara and Young Hollywood situation. And I'm going to say this. Look, that's a situation, the racism that she received, or discrimination that she feels within the Afro-Latina community, that's real for her. So I can't tell her how to feel. I'm glad that she brought awareness to the situation, and for those of us, such as myself, who did not know anything about it, I'm glad that we know about it. But now, moving forward, now that she's educated us, as well as Juju being on the reunion show, educating us, help me understand where she's coming from. Now, moving forward, we don't need to talk about this next season. If she's coming back for another season, she needs to be solely focused on her crossover. I did download her song Insecure. It is on my rotation. I like the song. Now I just want Miss Amara to go and live her best good life and don't worry about what the haters say, because apparently you coming on this show has been a blessing for you, because look where you at. You got your record deal, song coming out, you getting performances everywhere. We are becoming aware of who Miss Amara La Negra is. Let's move on. That was about it that I cared about on part 2 of the reunion. It was kind of sad to see Liz get embarrassed like she did by a man she came on the show with, who she obviously clearly in love with. Prince ain't shit. He not in it for keeps. He in it for whatever it is that he can get. And I felt bad that she had to be, embarrassed like that on that stage. I'm glad that Bucky did talk her into coming back and saying what she had to say to him. Do I think that their relationship is over? Nah. She too in love with that dude. It ain't that easy when your heart is involved. So she may wind up being back with him. But now I hope if she does do this, she see what it is, and protect herself a little bit better. Hell, I wouldn't even be dealing with him. But I can tell you this, she's probably coming back for season 2, because now we want to know what's going on with her. That was it on part 2 of the Miami reunion. Like I said, I hope season 2 they can look at the mistakes of season 1 and give us an even better installment of this show. Hopefully they'll go and get some more new underground acts that we can learn of and give them a chance. I don't want to just hear all about the Latina community, because Miami is a melting pot of a lot of things, and not everything in the Latino community got a damn thing to do with the hip-hop community. So if we're going to merge them, we need to do it right, because this didn't come off too good. It wasn't all that good. Veronica Vega, I don't know when she turned black. I don't know who told her she was black, but she not. And her use of the word nigga is wrong. Now, there are people out here who say, you know what, no one should use the word nigga. And I guess in a way you're right about that. But let's be honest right here for a minute. A lot of people say it, and we say it within our own community, because it was a word that had a lot of pain and a lot of anger attached to it. That's what the slave owners called the black people that they had turned into slaves for them. And when we started using it within our own community, in a sense, it kind of took a little bit of the sting out of it, and people say it. Is it right? That's up to you to decide. I said, so I can't sit here and be like, oh, we shouldn't be saying this. I realize we probably shouldn't be saying that. Shit, we ain't supposed to be eating pork, but how many of y'all still eat ham and bacon? Okay? But it's cool long as a white person don't say it. I just feel like when a person who is not 100% black says it, I am offended by it. Now, take that and fuck it up how you want to. That's just my truth, and there it is. Boom. Moving on. Again, I hope she make season 2. She go back to season 1, see where the problems were, and correct them, because I would like to support season 2 of Love and Hip Hop Miami. Now, let's move on into Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season premiere for season 7. Bullshit. Let me tell you something. Atlanta used to be my favorite. Used to be my absolute favorite installment. And now it's just like, ugh. Now, do I miss Jocelyn? A little bit, but not enough. I can tell you this, Erica Mena is not no damn replacement for her. She's not. This is the same chick that said a couple of seasons ago when she was on Love and Hip Hop New York, that she thought because she had gotten with Bow Wow and become engaged, that she was somewhat elevated. She better than these other women. But here you go, a couple of years later, funds done ran low, and your ass is back on this show. And I think that if we're going to go here with her being in the music business, please put the auto team to work, because we saw on New York how bad her voice really is. She's not a singer. I don't know why they keep playing with her like that, but she is not a singer. Stevie J didn't do nothing with her and Esther Lita, but really pull another. It's a recycled storyline. Think about it. This the same shit that was going on between him, Mimi, and Jocelyn. Now it's him and the two Latina chicks. They got beef because they used to be close friends once upon a time and fell out over Carly Red or somebody like that. Child, please. Then we got Carly Red. Girl, you know what? Carly Red is a very beautiful woman, but I'm telling you, that mountain lion pussy bitch gets on my nerves. Yes, she does. Girl, you in here still carrying, oh, I don't like her from last season, talking about Esther Lita into this new season. Girl, please get over it. You talking about you feel like it's something going on beyond business with her and Stevie J. My question to you is, if Mimi don't give a fuck and she got a child by him, why do you? You want some? I hope they find her somebody decent this season. I really do, because she got on my nerves on this first episode of the season. You still talking about shit from last season. Girl, come on. You supposed to be one of the women on here that, make some kind of sense sometime, please. Tommy got a whole damn family living with her. I guess her storyline gonna be this season, I need to work on my rap music so that I can take care of my family, because everybody is dependent on me. She got her 2 daughters living with her, her little sister living with her that's 15. Her family is in and out her door because she say they feel like they know they gonna be taken care of when they come around her. We also learned that she has a sister named Versace that's 21 years old. Up until a year ago, they were very close. They had a misunderstanding. Tommy went down to her job allegedly to work it out with her, and it ended up being a big scene where Tommy was arrested for assault and battery, and she just got that case settled. It was thrown out. Now, based on what Tommy has given us in previous seasons, does it take a rocket scientist for y'all to figure out that this girl got mad, probably was drunk, got into it with her sister, instead of her just letting time heal some wounds and then getting back together with her sister and talking about whatever it was that set them off in the first place, Tommy goes down to her job. Knowing Tommy the way she done gave us her, she probably just started the fight. Because at the end of the episode, we found out that Versace didn't call the police on her. The people at Versace job called the people. Because you can't come into a business and expect to disrupt their business with your foolishness. So them folks called the laws. They asked that girl, did she want to press charges? She said no, but we don't know why you were arrested. Most times in situations like that, they take your ass to jail anyway. You disturbing the peace, and then you may have destroyed some of the owner's property. Ain't no telling what's the reason why, but I can tell you this: if it was thrown out, it was because your sister didn't cooperate. Most times the state will pick up an abuse type of case, and what will happen is if the district attorney cannot get the person, the witness, the person, the victim, if they can't get them to cooperate and testify against your ass, what they do is they end up throwing it out. So that may be why you had it thrown out, hon. Why you trying to still fight this girl on some bullshit. I didn't get anything. You would think, as much as we want her to win, she would be doing better. It look like financially she might be doing better. But emotionally, she's still a mess. She got a lot of shit that she needs to get help with. And I think the bitch is bipolar. And she sure don't need to be drinking. Girl. Now, lastly, we're going to talk Frost Facts. And I'm going to say Frost Facts because gossip in the city and fame will say that this ain't none of Kirk baby. I don't know what to believe because in the 7 seasons of this show, Kirk and Rashida been telling us bullshit for 6 seasons. This is the 6th one. They only had 1 season where they told the truth about their lives and let us get to know them. And that was the season they almost got cut. So I guess they feel like they have to, come up with a lie in order for us to be entertaining. I really don't give a fuck. I just think that it's really bold to bring this girl back on here this season. And child, she go down to Rashida's job and almost look like Miss Shirlene and Kelsey want to whoop her ass. You can't go to Rashida trying to make your child because you now have the DNA results and they allegedly say Kirk is the father. How the hell you gonna come to her job to try to get her to accept your child? She ain't gotta never accept that because you slept with her husband. Now, if you want your child to know his siblings, that's something that Kirk and Rashida would need to discuss, and then he take care of that. That ain't some shit that Rashida had. Rashida ain't never gotta accept this shit. Any woman that think like this bitch think, that you know that it's some real dumb hoes out here. But no, ain't no woman. How you gonna sleep with this woman's husband, and then because y'all done got DNA testing, you feel like you need to come talk to her about accepting what happened? She ain't gotta accept that. She ain't gotta accept you or your bastard baby. That's the truth. Now, I think that the child does need to know his siblings, but that's not something that you step to Rashida about. Kirk talked to Rashida about that. Girl, if this shit real, this some fucked up shit. I ain't gonna lie. If this is real, this is some fucked up ass shit. And ain't no way in hell you would step foot in my place of business on some bullshit like this. Oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm glad young Jock is out the tree house, but he in a boathouse, child. And Mona done sprung for gas because them bitches was out there fucking talking. The Atlanta Creep Squad look like it's gonna be Young Jock, Stevie J, Kirk, and the newest Sean Garrett and BK Brasco, which is, I don't understand what happened to young Sean Garrett, why he on here, but that ain't my business. Anyway, child, that was really the most of what I felt like talking about in reference to the love and hip hops. I gave y'all my thoughts and opinions on the part 2 of the Miami reunion. We're going to hope for the best for moving forward. And I gave y'all what I felt like talking about on the premiere episode of Season 7 of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. We're going to see what this season going to bring. Again, I'm sorry I have been inactive on YouTube lately. I had to take care of me first. I can't be me if me ain't right. So that's it. That's all, y'all. Remember, the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to rate, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys tomorrow on camera for Ayanna and Real Housewives of Atlanta. Peace.